Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Hazy Simmer here, and today I have another episode of the CRYBABY Whims for you guys. So in the last episode, we learned that Dr. Bradford did Marigold's blood work and found out she had the STI. Um, so we decided, well, I decided that he would blame Nico for not being loyal to his daughter before he would blame his perfect daughter for having an extramarital affair on her husband. So I think that he is here because Dr. Bradford's going to confront him. I need to have him knock on the door because he's inside and I need to have control. So apparently we're having this conversation, which I'm here for it. Go ahead. And you just go home because I've been trying to get you to go home. It's kind of funny that he's going to walk out of the house to knock on the door. But there he is. Now we get to play him. It looks like Helena is ever being the perfect wife. So let's say hey to her. Can we say hey to her? I don't know what. I have not downloaded anything new. I have no idea why my will is going so slow. But Nico would definitely show Helena pictures of their new baby girls because he is the perfect husband and happy daddy. So I'm sure Helena is super proud to see pictures of her grandchildren. As well as we know, Miss Helena is also expecting her first child. Dr. Bradford is not here. So maybe Jace was just coming over to check on Helena. Oh, she initiated that, right? Guys, Helena initiated this intimacy with Nico. Nico cannot advance it because he is meant to be our perfect husband. He is described as the perfect husband, so therefore we will not allow the game to say that he did this. I'm going to be really honest, this might be from the update because I do know that they had changed. You can have polycues and open relationships and be polyamorous in this. So maybe Helena is one of those Sims, and that's fine because it actually does fit her backstory that she had a relationship with this other woman who we saw creeping around in the beginning of the series. I don't know if you guys remember her, but they have a romantic history. But anyways, so I'm gonna say because of the hormones, Helena is not on the medicine, just like Marigold wasn't. And so she is going to start acting irrational. My wheels are turning. She's going to be acting irrational, and she came on to Jace, and I don't know how Jace feels about that. He is not happy about that. He feels awful. He is not okay with that, and he needs to tell Helena he is not okay with that. Um, so we're gonna have a deep conversation saying, like, I know you're pregnant, you're hormonal, but this is not something you're looking at pursuing. This is not something I'm looking at pursuing. Dr. Bradford is a man I respect. I love your daughter. She means everything to me. And I think Helena just is seeing him as the perfect husband when she knows her and her husband are so corrupt that maybe she's just like, this is what I've always wanted, and came on to him. So he's going to have a deep conversation with her. He's going to discuss his fears of this ruining their family. And he is going to offer to listen to any concerns she may be having in life. And maybe that was like her problem. We're going to talk about the baby. That with the two babies we just had, the baby she's having, we're going to let her know we understand where she's coming from. Like, this is writing itself. So I need to tell her we are not, I don't know how to use this yet. Is there a way to say we just want to be friends? And we are not interested in this going further? Is that like a thing? Because I feel like if you would update to having polycue and all that, you need to be able to say, hey, like, I love that you're like, that's good for you, but this isn't good for us or whatever. Like, I feel like that should be an option. I guess because they didn't get a romantic bar from that because he wasn't interested in that. Um, it's okay, but they're going to have this conversation. Yeah, he's letting her know that he is not open and interested in this. But I do want to check their relationship bar and their profile. It doesn't say she came on to him or anything like that. Okay, that's fine. Nico, forever the gentleman in this messy family, is going to lay all that down and say, you know, I'm sorry, Helena, this is not something I am interested in. And she's, you know, she's going to quickly adjust herself. She's going to catch herself, dust herself off, and say, you know, you're right. I'm so sorry. It's the hormones, and that'll be that. But I think she's going to say, I know. Yeah, see, she's been saying the same thing. So she's going to be like, you know, I know Bradford. Bradford is her husband's name. Their last name is Hilton. So he's technically Dr. Hilton, but I call him Dr. Bradford. Anyways, but she's going to be like, I know Bradford wanted to talk to you, but I'm going to say that you had to help out with the kids and you guys can talk later. So that way, Dr. Bradford has to come and talk to him personally still about the STI and what he is assuming is the affair. Because that happened, and Nico is a good guy, he is going to 100% tell Marigold. I'm going to have them sit down because he is going to tell her all about her mother coming on to him and kissing him on the neck after he showed her baby pictures. Mind you, we know that she was just having an affair today. She had a hookup, a sneaky link. He is going to ask her how her day was. And she is probably going to be like, oh, really relaxing. And he is going to gossip about other parents. He's going to say, I went to see your parents today. You'll never believe it. Your mom is pregnant again. She's doing great. She says they're having a boy. He is going to tell her how much he loves her. He's going to talk to her about what her mom did. So, you know, he's just going to have this conversation with her. Obviously, she's having a paranoid episode whenever he's going to ask about the day. Oh, what a loving husband. So he's like, you'll never believe it. Your mom is pregnant again. They're having a little boy. And she's probably like, oh, dad is probably really excited. He's always wanted to have sons, even though he's doted on us girls and taken care of us our whole life. And he's going to be like, you never will guess what your mom did. She kissed me today. Isn't that crazy? And he's like, so Marigold's going to be like, my mother kissed you today? And he's like, yeah, like I was showing her pictures of the kids and she kissed my neck. And obviously that upset Marigold. Well, she got up and left. So we're going to say Marigold had an attitude about that. And he's going to go and be like, it wasn't anything. Like, we're okay. Like, I told her, well, no, maybe he's not going to chase her. But yeah, I think he feels confident because he was honest with her. Yeah, so I think he, you know, even though he still feels bad about it, he feels honest with her. And, you know, he's gonna check in on the kids and give them like anything that they need, and love on his children because that's the kind of man he is. Where's all these kids at? There's one down here on the floor. We could pick this one up. Pick this one up, man. Just don't walk past her. Let's comfort her. But yeah, so you know, he's gonna feel really secure because he's like, you know, I didn't do anything wrong, and I immediately came home and told her. While he would understand why his wife is upset and he would be empathetic towards it, like he understands that, you know, hormones can make people act crazy. And when you're pregnant, sometimes your hormones are so intense that you're just really emotional about things, and that's how he is taking that. Um, and so these are actually Nico's children. Guys, I don't know if we've had any audio from the game. I'm really sorry if you guys haven't heard any game audio. If it doesn't, if it's quiet this episode, I promise I'll fix it. I'm so sorry. I'm just now realizing that. But anyway, so, you know, he's feeling really confident. He loves his children. He is a very doting dad, and he's been nothing but transparent with his wife. He's in his daddy era, and honestly thriving, but he does need to work. So he loves El Salvadorado, and he is going to be going on a trip soon to do some research for a book he is writing on El Salvador and how so many people in this area have small factories over there and businesses and export from El Salvador. He finds it all really interesting and the resources that world offers, well, that land offers everybody, and he's just kind of going to write about, just the wonders of the place. So he needs to go for a few months, which is why he's getting all the baby, love he can. Marigold is starting to not feel too great, and she is kind of paranoid that she may be pregnant. We know she is, but that's kind of where she is right now. She's like, so Marigold is feeling like she may be experiencing pregnancy symptoms again. She is tucking in her kids for the night and really just stepping up because she has been a little like, yeah, this lady's having her paranoia. Yeah, so she's been doing, extramarital activities. Yeah, so our dog is super dirty. Everybody is crazy tired. I don't even know if I have the right kid in the right bed, but we're just going to get them to sleep. So in here, oh yeah, that's the problem. Okay, so I got to put the right kids in the right room, and I did do a little makeover because I didn't have the right chairs for everybody, or chairs. I didn't have the right beds for everybody. So we're going to put down Sunny in here, and then Rose needs to also come in here because this is the twins' rooms. Rose is no longer available right now. Okay, Rose was already sleeping in here, so I think we are just going to say goodnight to her and soothe her to sleep and let her know, oh, we love you. Good night, sweetie. Kiss her good night. Marigold may not be the best wife, but she is a good mother. She loves her children so much. She just really, they're all a little corrupt. So I'm not going to like justify anything, but I'm also not going to, act like she's a horrible villain. I'm going to have to do each person at a time. Sunny needs to be next. All right, let us pick up Sweet Baby. And then we need to put her in a bed. Which one is this? I think this is Meadow. Yeah, so Meadow sleeps in here with Ivory. And remember, Meadow is Jace's daughter, his firstborn child, actually. Let's say goodnight, sweet dreams, soothe her to bed, tell her a quick little bedtime story. Once upon a time, there was a wicked woman. Okay. All right. Yes. Doing all the mommy things. So what's next for Marigold is probably getting more blood work done to see if she's gotten over her WTI, woohoo transmitted disease. And then the next thing would be when she gets that blood work, she'll probably find out she is pregnant. So yeah, I'll probably have her get fixed after that. Looks like Sunny is gassy. And from there, we're going to move forward on the career. I actually did reread it. We do have to master our career. It's just not at the bottom checkoff list. It's at the top description. It says master any branch. So what we're going to do is when Ivory goes to school, we're going to become an active parent in the PTO. And I think that would be what will start her getting into politics, because she had showed interest 1,010 years ago. Whenever she was still in high school, she showed interest in politics. So I think the quickest way to get her into that would be starting off in the PTO and the local school board. That's the most like traditional route I think I can take with her. All right, let's get all these kids to bed. Sweet little Sunny down for bed. Aw, sweet babies. Yeah, this is going to be hard. We have a lot of infants, although I do believe Meadow should be aging up at this point to a toddler, so we will make that happen soon, and Ivory is probably going to be ready for school soon. It's 1 o'clock and she hasn't even gone to bed yet. Oh, paranoid episodes. Yeah. I definitely think she sees a lot of her little hookups probably as escapism. Because while she asked for this more traditional lifestyle because it's all she's ever known. Oh, good. Look at Dad putting his sweet little baby girl to bed, even though she's stinky. I love that moment so much. Nico is too good. So we'll have, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a birthday for Ivory. Yay, her treatment was successful. She no longer has her WTI. We're gonna make them woohoo because she needs to woohoo with him because she thinks she is pregnant with Jace's baby. So kind of want to make sure before Nico goes away that he feels there's been connection recently. Oh, Nico is so suave. A long day with tons and tons of crying babies. They are going to have some woohoo time. I wonder if we can see Dr. Bradford from here. Let's go peep on the outside of their house and see if we can see them doing anything. I know I can see the camera and telescope. We're peeping in on him while he's peeping in on Marigold. Yeah, I don't see them near any of the windows. I guess their curtains are drawn. All right, well, Marigold has made sure there was no protection used, so that way Nico has no reason to think otherwise. She needs to use the restroom. I have her take the pregnancy test, and then we need to bathe our dog. Oh, Lily doesn't have a food bowl. Oh my goodness. All right, let her find out if she's pregnant. Marigold has found out she is pregnant. And she is honestly feeling pretty good about it, but it looks like she might be having some difficulties because she looks to be in a little bit of pain there. So I need to get a dog bowl. I thought I had one. So we'll fill the bowl, call Lily to eat, and then we need to bathe Lily. You know what? First, we need to bathe our toddler. It's her birthday today. Not sure why Nico just came out of bed to pass out, but go to bed, Nico. So it looks like Marigold has a strict dynamic with Ivory, but she's a toddler. She probably just doesn't like bath time. Oh yeah, we have to master our aspirations. So we need to read to a child for 2 hours and socialize with our child 8 times. Okay, so I need to work on that today because she has been so busy having extramarital affairs that we haven't had the option to really hang out and just be mommy for a little bit. So yeah, that's the plan of action. Let's check off some of these milestones and move forward with the birthday party tonight. And then Nico is going on his trip. All right, so it's morning time and she's starting her day off with some homeschool preschool reading Charlotte and the Pig to Ivory and baby Meadow. We're going to have a double birthday today. We're going to say we're celebrating Meadow's birthday a little bit early because Jace is going out of town, and I'm going to age them both up. So Meadow's going to be our new toddler and Ivory is going to be our school-age kindergartner. Which just sucks because, like, from the ages of toddler to child, they don't really look like a 5-year-old. They look immediately like an 8 to 10-year-old. So, but you guys get the gist of it. She is doting on her kids and spending time with them, which she does do. It looks like Rose is wanting our attention, but we need to take Ivory's picture. I do need a mod that lets me lower the camera. Nico is a cheerful sim. Of course he is. He is just helping out with the kiddos because, you know, he's about to go soon. He's just going to miss them all so much. We're trying to get these stinky babies all cleaned up, but we will see how far that actually ends up going. Oh, yeah, kind of just doing the basic little housewife things. Way to go, Ivory, leveling up right before your birthday. Okay, so we're kind of drowning in baby responsibility. So I am going to call over her mom and her sister. All right, we're going to start a gathering at our house and they're going to come over and clean because I need someone to help me with the kids because I got some birthday cakes to make. Okay, so we are cooking a cake and we are ordering Poke Bowl for the birthday party. Just because that is what she is craving, as well as her mom Helena is also pregnant with. Do not take some of this cake, Ivory. I keep telling you no, go play. Okay, Nico was promoted to a freelance author. Let's age up Meadow because it's Meadow's birthday, and then let us age up toddlers, and let's age up Ivory. Awesome. Meadow is aged up. Look, we're going to just make this work. I just want to read this to you guys. Nico wants to volunteer with his family. He is literally so wholesome. And then we need to come and give our wife a kiss goodbye.
Oh, no,
So it looks like Marigold was worried about what her mom might have been talking about because of the fact that she kissed Nico. So it's weird for Marigold to be around her mom after that. Oh, Nico giving his wife a kiss goodbye. He is going to be gone for about 8 months, so he won't be back until right before, right after this baby's born. So he is not going to get to meet his newest child right away. He's super sad about it, but he is going to try to finish his research before that. I'm going to go ahead and move him out now. Okay, so Nico is going to take Lily with him because we just kind of need some space right now. He's going to be away in El Salvador. Hopefully we won't see him running around town. But that's like the idea is that he's away in El Salvador.